So welcome back to the channel. As you probably can see, I'm out on my boat, and pretty much the story of my life. Every time I can get out, the wind is not in my favour. So it's a little bit windy, we're moving around a bit on the boat, the rods are moving around, they're there, and the target tonight is sole, and hopefully a few plaice mixed in with those as well. Got some nice ragworm. It's a little bit too big for what I'd like, really. It's that some cracking worm from some sort of stingrays. There we go. A little bit big for what I really want. Just want small worm for the old sole ideally, but beggars can't be choosers at the moment with the old worm. It is what it is. You get what you get, unless you want to go and dig it yourself, and those days are gone for me. So we're here, we're in Southampton water. My last video for the sole was, I think, around about June. Check that out if you want to go and have a look at that one. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen tonight as the boat is moving around, and it's not ideal for sole, but we're going to give it a go, give it our hardest. Rigs of choice, I'll show you those in a bit. So that is it. Let's see what happens tonight. Well, folks, I think I got my first fish on for the first cast out. I'll tell you what, it's giving a good count for itself. It really is giving a good count for itself. I'm just going to sort the clutch out. Do you know what? I don't even know what this is. I really don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. It's not darting off, but it is staying deep. I'm really looking forward to this, see what this is, because I don't actually really know. I reckon it could be a ray, you know, because it's spinning around like a ray. Yeah, it is a ray. Yay, it's a ray. First fish of the day. Happy days. Right, I'll give you a quick show. I'm not going to get used to the net. I'm just going to haul it in. And there we go. Little thornback ray. Only a dinky little thing. Happy days. Absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to put him down there for the moment. There we go. First fish. It's not a blank. Over the moon. A little thornback ray. Over the moon with that. I really wasn't sure. But that's probably why. But once it started spinning, that was it then. It's taking it right down. So just using a bait runner reel. Been using those for years. Got my Daiwa Sea Hunter 15-pound class rod. Using grey main line, and then just using £20 rubbing leader, 2 rig, Terminlink, swivel, bit excessive that swivel, but it's what I've got. £70 ASSO line, got a running ledger using a pink weight from Sea Weights on this one. On the other rig I've got green. I always like to change over and see what's going to happen. Will the pink or will the green work better? We clearly had a fish on the pink rod so far, or pink weight I should say. Then it is literally 2.5 foot of trace with a little flyer there, £20. I'm using size 4 Cox and Rule match and scratch hooks. I absolutely love those hooks for unhooking, they're really good and I really like them, so I use them. So that's the rig. It's gone back to basics really. That's a basic rig. So as I said, similar rigs, but this one with a green lead. There we go. Not charged them up, it's still daylight, they're in their own light. Absolutely the same setup rig. As I said, the boats be moving around quite a bit, and one of the things I like using the bait runner for is for the reason that you can push the bait runner lever forward, set your drag up nicely, and as the boat turns round and tensions your line, it just pulls a little bit off and a little bit more off, just so that your weight and bait stay where it is, and this takes off the excess it requires. I can hear a ship really blowing its horn. There's a lot of marine traffic around. I'm not surprised. So that's one of the reasons why I like using the bait runner, and that one's going now. But also, if you get a fish, it zips away. And to be honest with you, I think that's a fish, the way that's going. Yeah, it is. It is a fish, no doubt about it. Yeah. Have I missed it? I don't know if I missed it or not. No, I think I got it on. Yep, definitely feels like it's on, wherever it is. I think it's going to be a bass. Well, it could be a smoothie. Oh no! Oh, I definitely didn't want one of these. But there's another species, I'm glad I caught this early. Let's grab that. So pink are on 2 fish at the moment. There we go, in eel. I'm going to get him unhooked and I'm away. I'm glad I got him early because he would have just trashed my rig up. I wasn't expecting that actually, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. But hey ho, another species. Let's get baited up. I'm trying to keep the big ones, sorry, the small ones, sorry, to the end for tonight, so I've been a bit choosy. Use the big ones now, use the smaller ones tonight for the sole. Well, I thought I'd just reel up and check my bait. I've only got a fish on. I'm hoping this is a plaice, you know. It's going down deep. no. It's a tailed up smooth hound. Oh, look at that. Done up backwards. He's wrapped himself right up through. Let's get him all sorted. Oh, he's lively. He's lively. I'm just reeling up my other rod and a fish on as well. And another line. Oh no. Let's get that sorted. The last thing I want to do is tangle up. Oh no, it's tangled up. It's tangled up. Not good. Good, not good. That's the only trouble sometimes with the boat moving around. It can be like that. Right, let's get that away. Hope I ain't lost the fish. No, don't feel like I have. It's still there. Target achieved. How dinky is this? Look at that. A little sole. Brilliant. How funny is that? Look at that. A little sole. There's my hand. There's the sole. Target achieved. Not the biggest, but it don't always matter. It doesn't always matter. I'm just over the moon to have a fish and the target achieved of fish. The sole. Happy days. I'll get him undone, get him back out, and hopefully it'll be all good. Well, I've cooked up a bit of dinner. I'm ready to get back in the action. Frustrating because you can't see the bites because of the swaying and there's so much slack line. So it's just a matter of a case of reeling up and see if you got a fish on, pretty much, unless you get a fish that really takes it. So that's what I'm doing, reeling up every now and again, just purely because I don't want the spider crabs to annihilate me. It's the first of the flood. High tide is 9 o'clock, or one of the high tides is 9 o'clock. There's two tides in Southampton. And I think the second high tide is around about 12:30. So we'll just see what happens. And there we go. Stripped out. Bottom hook stripped out. Get bait back up. See what happens. Just feeling the line to see if there's any nicks in it from the old crabs, but it actually feels alright. Starting to use some of the smaller worm now, after we've had that first sole. Tend to prefer the smaller worms as a sole. As most people will know, sole have got very small mouths. Let's go for the second rod, see what comes of this. I think it needs a bit of a bait change. Again, bottom hook looks to be a little bit stripped. looks like I've got another fish on. See, I see the bite. The line's gone a bit tighter. And there's definitely something on. And you know what? There's no real fight, but there's weight. Let's see what comes of this. Staying deep. It's only got myself a nice place. Happy days. Oh, I'm not going to bother the net. I'm just going to get it in. Look at that. Beautiful. Happy days. A nice little place. I'm guessing it's probably about a pound. Believe it or not, I reckon that's about a pound because it's really fat. Not particularly big, but it's fat. Beautiful. Over the moon with that. Happy days. Well, the sun is going down. We're facing the right way. The wind has dropped right off. And I'm just hoping we're going to catch the big one. It is almost perfect conditions now for this soul bashing. Got enough bait. I've got loads left, but I've got enough bait. I'm just going to take it sparingly because I just don't want to miss the opportunity to have a few sole and a good sole as well, just by charging through the bait basically. So I've got 3 rods out at the moment. If I need to drop down to 1, which I think I will do shortly, concentrate on just the 2, and hopefully we'll catch her an apron size one. Well, I got myself a double shot. It's reeled up, really heavy, no real fight, and I've got a double shot. Did have a double shot, it just fell off. Got myself another sole and a spider crab. There are so many spider crabs down there, it is unreal. But there we go. Another lovely sole. They're all very similar stamp, to be honest with you. They really are. The big ones are just not here at the moment by the looks of it. But we'll keep fishing through, see what we can pull out. Just reeling up my little sort of spinny rod, and I've got one on. It's brilliant on this little rod, I tell you, brilliant fun. Really going it is. Here we go. Whoa! It's a nice place again. Happy days. There we go. Oh! Come on, come on, come on you. There we go. Lovely little place. Happy days. I've got my head torch on and there's some good fishing at the moment. There really is. And literally picking the rods up and I'm getting a fish. I've had several sole now that I've not put on camera. I have just not bothered because I've had a few. If anything decent comes up, mind you, I shall put it up. But they certainly come alive. The old fish, that's for sure. Which is nice. Nothing massive, mind you, nothing massive. But it's still good fun. The sun's gone. There is not a lot of light left, even though in the video it probably looks like it's fairly light. Actually, this bait's not been touched pretty much, which is unusual. So I'm going to put that back out there. See what we can get. Putting this one up the bank a bit more. Hardly any weed, which is lovely. The Solent has been quite bad for weed from what I'm hearing. Something was definitely having a go on this rod here. And it definitely feels like there's something there. Yeah, there is. Look at that. Happy days. Right, I'm still looking for that big old sole, 2-pounder. Not today though, just a small dinky one. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. There we go. So there they are, the green and the pinky one, glowing up a tree. And I've only charged those up with my head torch, nothing, you know, too bright to be honest with you. And look at those, that's exactly what they would look like down on the seabed. Now you can see why fish would be intrigued to see what that's all about. But look at that, absolutely brilliant, aren't they? I love using luminous LEDs, and if you watch my videos you will know that, because I personally think they work in a treat. You've certainly uprated the catches, I'm sure of it. So that's why I use them. Check them out. Go and get some from Seaways. They do all sorts of colours, sizes, varieties. Go and grab some. So I've got the tip lights on. Well and truly dark now. The tide is between the high tides. So the first high tide's gone in Southampton. We're on the sort of slackish water now. And the second high tide is about 12:30, so it's going to start to push again a bit. So let's see what happens. Plenty of sole so far, a few plaice, nothing big, but all very welcome, and this is what I come for the sole. So we're all happy, we're all good. I'm probably going to give it another hour to hour and a half, and that will be it. I'll knock it on the head and make a move on. Well, it's gone completely dead. Absolutely dead. Nothing. Not even a sniff of a bite. It's been all action pretty much for the last 2.5 hours, maybe 3, and it's gone completely dead. Just weird, absolutely weird. But I'm going to give it probably another half hour just to see what happens and see how we get on. But that could be the end of it. But it's been one hell of a session, I must admit. I've really enjoyed it. One of those sessions I've been wanting for a long time. It's just, I've been struggling this year. It's not been great. Been doubting myself. Don't know what's going on, but that was a nice little boost for me today, to be honest with you. So it's really welcomed. Give it the last half hour, see if we can plug that big one out. Well, that's me done. Got 2 rods to reel in, and I'm pretty much expecting nothing on them. It's gone completely dead. I'm going to knock it on the head. I've had an absolutely fantastic of a session. Plenty of fish, nothing massive, but nevertheless really enjoyable. I've gone completely basic on the rigs. It worked out. Give it a go yourself and see how you get on. So that's me. Tight lines, everyone. Welcome you back to the channel to watch my next video, whatever that may be, not sure yet. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, any comments, and also I really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out and helps me, the numbers and algorithms, and it's all good. See you next time.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?